How to improve your English skills. You have studied English for years, yet you still don't speak English well. You have tried many methods and you still make grammar mistakes, you still can't speak English fluently, and you still can't pronounce English words correctly. You can read, but you feel nervous to speak English or too shy to speak English. The good news is this is very normal. You have simply used ineffective methods to learn to speak English. My name is Ken Xiao. I was in your situation before, but now I can speak English like a native, and I accomplished that in 6 months without spending a dime. I'm going to teach you how to completely get rid of your accent and develop an American or British accent to speak English just like a native speaker, and I'll teach you how to accomplish that in just 6 months. You have studied English for years, yet you still can't speak English well. The reason is simply, the methods you used were ineffective. Change your way of learning now. Learn from the success who was in your situation before and is getting the result you want now. You can succeed by simply doing what I have done before. Effortlessly follow the step-by-step instructions in the book to achieve the highest level of fluency to make you speak English like a native speaker. Follow the instructions now. 1. A middle school dropout can. Can you? Must read. In a poor farming village in southern China, a child was born. In his childhood life he was hungry. So hungry that even after over 30 years, he still remembers the hunger he'd been through in vivid details. There was no running water, so he had to carry water home from a well that was half of a kilometer away using 2 buckets. And he was 7 years old. The buckets of water were so heavy that he couldn't walk straight. At age 7, he started to work in the fields to plant, cultivate, and harvest crops. At age 7, he started to collect firewood for cooking. At age 7, he started to cook for the entire family using open fire. There was no electric stove, and he was lucky if he got electricity for lighting once a week. He started elementary school at age 8 and dropped out of middle school at age 13. He moved to America with his family when he was 17. He spoke no English, went straight to high school, and started to learn English in classes called English as Second Language (ESL) classes. Since he spoke no English, English certainly wasn't his favorite subject. At age 20, he could speak some broken English. Then he used a method which I'm about to share with you to improve his English fluency, and 6 months later, he turned his broken English into fluent English. In the following effortless practices, he even turned his English into an English that people who didn't know him thought it was his native language. Amazing, isn't it? And here is the best part. This country boy, this middle school dropout, started at 20, for 6 months, who successfully spoke English like a native, has no special talent. He's just an average person you and I would see in the countrysides. He's just an average person you and I would meet on the streets. This middle school dropout is talking right in front of you. This middle school dropout is me. And yes, I, Ken Xiao, a country boy, a middle school dropout, an average man, started at 20 for 6 months, can speak English like a native,